welcome back to Glory Hunter. We're going to get straight into it this time. Try and speed through these sort of videos because it is going to be a 20-year sort of long save. So I'm going to try and get through these quite quick because I want to get through sort of the mundane stuff. So sort of, for example, as you'll see here, I've got all these Premier League games that I need to sort of get through because at the end of the day, all you want to really see is the trophy side, who wins what and all that sort of side. So I just want to try and get through all of these Premier League games as quick as I can. But as you can see here, I've actually got a sea of green, which is what you want to see on Football Manager. I've not had the hardest of seasons so far, and we are playing the Europa League, I've got to admit. So I'm not going to come up against the biggest sides in the world. The hardest game I've had to play so far is Chelsea coming back from that 1-0 deficit. 1 goal deficit, sorry. As you can see where Kazawa scored an own goal at the stroke of half time. But we've actually done really... We went the whole of September undefeated and the whole of October undefeated. We've won every single game. I believe, if I can find it quickly for you, we've actually broken the record. Let me have a look. Well, we've now got the longest sort of streak in the club's history. So, in fact, it might be here, yeah. Landmarks records, here we are. Most league draws, most league, most goals, most matches won in a row. Here we are. 15. August 2019, which is me, to November 2019. So, we've actually won 15 games in a row, which is a record for the club, which is brilliant. We're already setting records at the club. So what we're going to do today, as I said last time, we have Spartak Moscow. Nice. Spartak Moscow. And then Tottenham away. Both games away from home, both big games. So Spartak Moscow game, I'll probably qualify and get the top seed. And then Tottenham away is going to be the big game of the season so far, where Tottenham are looking in pretty good form. They've got a few injuries as well as us. Ben Davies, Lucas Moura and Harry Winks, but they are doing pretty well themselves. They are favourites for the game. Getting in from last time when we played Chelsea and Başakşehir, I believe it is, yeah, that's the one. Everton, we won 2-0. Comfortable win. So I'll just do quite well there. Martial and Goretzka scoring. Southampton, Martial got his first hat-trick of the season. Hopefully he gets more. We scored 3, and then Marcus Rashford decided to turn up and score a 4th, so done pretty well there. Again in Europe, Spartak Moscow at home. Daniel James sort of played a little bit of a rotated side. Martial getting 2 more goals as well. He's on fire this season. Then we played Aston Villa in the Premier League. Got... I can't remember who... I swear someone got injured in this game. Oh no, Belotti was just really tired. Belotti's been alright, he's just scoring goals when he needs to, really. And then, again, West Ham 5-1 win, that was a massive game. Really good game, this one. With Sancho getting his brace again, Kazawa coming in. Daniel James has sort of been... Daniel James on Football Manager is actually very good. I'll just pull him up quickly before I get into this. I know I'm sort of delaying time here. I don't want to make these episodes too long. Daniel James. There he is. So, technically, he's alright. He's good at dribbling. He's good at crossing, which is the standard stuff that you expect from a winger. His first touch is alright. He's got 9 finishing, which is decent. He's just decent, technically. And then mentally, he's doing well, but mentally, he could be a lot better. And then physically... Hold on, I've just got a call. So yeah, as I was saying, Daniel James, he's really good on this FM. I don't know what it is. He's physically he's very good. He's got the 19 pace, as you can see, the 60 in acceleration. Mentally, he's pretty good. He's 21 years of age, so he's got time to develop and whatnot. But he just seems to, look at his average rate. His average ratings are always very good. I think it's his off the ball. He seems to make these runs, and he's very good, to stay out on wide sort of hugging the line sort of winger, if you know what I mean. like a Guardiola approach, where I've noticed, because I'm playing, and my tactic is to play quite wide with Rashford on the left, Daniel James on the right. They are incredibly good, should I say? They're getting good ratings. Anyway, getting into today's episode, we are going to play Spartak Moscow away from home. This is, I think it's the third game. It might be the third game. I believe it is actually. Yeah, it's the third. It might be the same. I can't remember. I must have played 3 games already, and this is the 4th away from home, because I swear I played Spartak Moscow at home. Either way, I'll figure that out in a second once it's loaded. But here we go. What we're looking at? Yeah, this is the 4th game, because I could have sworn I've already played them once. So we are favourites for the game. If we do win this, it's more or less first seed guaranteed. I'm going to go, because we've got another game. When was the other game? Tottenham is in a week's time, I believe. Oh, no, it's 3 days' time. So Tottenham's in 3 days' time, so I've got to take that into consideration. I think what I'll do is I'll rest Paul Pogba, and I'll play Fred in that role. As you can see, they've developed a great partnership all round through the middle here. Goretzka, Fred and Pogba all playing really, really well. Sancho's going to come off, and I'm going to play... I'll play Dan James on that right-hand side, and I can also then play Rashford on the left, because he needs a bit of time on the pitch. He's not really got that much time to play at the moment. Martial's going to come off. We're going to play... Belotti's injured. We're going to play Greenwood up top. Greenwood's been playing surprisingly well. I think he's got a few goals, actually. Yeah, he played him in the Carabao Cup when he rotated aside against Gillingham, I believe, and we managed to pull that game together. Going to give Harry Maguire a bit of a rest. Play Tuanzebe in that sort of role. I'll get Kerr on. Tete's been left out of the Holland squad, so I'll give him a bit of time, and Romero, obviously, is going to come in as well. So I'm pretty happy. In fact, where's Ethan Laird as well? Because Alba needs to be fit for that game, so I am going to play Ethan Laird as well. Get a few youngsters on. Lingard in for Maguire. Let's get Lingard a bit of game time as well. So that's the team we're going to go with to play against Spartak Moscow. I'm juggling the side here because I don't want to end up like most years where United sort of have injuries. They have a lot of time out. It's one of those things where I'm just trying to rotate as much as I can, because I need the best side to be fit for these big games. So Tottenham, for example, Spartak Moscow, in the long run, we've already more or less qualified. It's not going to be that hard. I can't see it being very hard for us at all. So here we have it. We're 17 minutes in. Perfect timing. 17 minutes in, we've got our first highlight, playing it out from the back. Wide to Daniel James there, see what he can do with it. Pulls it back. He loses the ball after me giving such big compliments. Charley's through, and Charley. No, Schürrle. Oh, is he playing for? He's playing for Spartak Moscow, ex-Chelsea player, obviously. Schürrle went through and just decided to take on the whole side. Let's see, nice ball down the line. He just cuts in. As soon as he cuts in, he takes it round the keeper and just puts it in the top corner. Lovely goal. Right, we're going to have to sort of figure this one out, because we might have to go a bit more attacking. As we get another highlight here, they're coming forward again. Larson plays it to their left back, who's running through here. Nice cross in, but Tuanzebe's there. Goretzka picks it up, gives it Laird. Rashford now. Back to Laird. Playing it in triangles. Garner with a beautiful ball through to Greenwood. Can he finish? He can. And Mason Greenwood gets his 3rd goal of the season. That link-up play between Garner and Greenwood there. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful goal. United youth sort of shining in these games. Look at this ball. Look at that. That's like... I know it's weird saying this. That Aston Villa pass for Van Persie, where he just sort of curls it around, and then Greenwood... Beautiful. He's already had comparisons to Van Persie, which he's probably worthy of with the way he plays. But great goal there. Great run as well by Greenwood. As they're trying to play it out from their goal kick, and beautiful ball again. Can Greenwood finish? He can't. Rashford's there though, and he hits the post. Oh, I thought he might have been able to sneak that one in, but he's not managed to sneak that in there. Daniel James with a great ball again for Greenwood. Greenwood making a few good off the ball runs here. Prefers that advanced forward role that we're playing him in. But I think we're just having a pretty comfortable game so far. I want to see perhaps if we can keep this winning run going. We're playing pretty well at the moment though, so I can't really tell the lads anything else. Let's see if we can get assertive. I'm going to get assertive. We've been the better team here. I'm going to tell them that I'm looking forward to seeing you make a difference. There's a lot more to come from you. I'm looking to you to make the difference. Greenwood. Let's see how we can crack on with this one. I might bring off Rashford and bring on Martial because he is more of the attacking threat, goal-scoring threat as well. I might give Lingard a bit of playing time as well as Juan Mata as well. That's my thinking for this because McTominay's played quite a lot of games so far this season. So we're going to make the changes 30 minutes in. We're bringing Martial on. We're bringing Jesse Lingard on as well, play that winger role. And we also bring in Juan Mata on for, I'll bring him off for Goretzka because he's not having that good a game. Juan Mata, as I said at the start of the season, I want to play him in that deep line playmaker role because he probably prefers that sort of role. I'll play him as a central midfielder support. There we are. And they're the 3 changes I'm going to make. Don't think this is a highlight. I think it's just me making the tactical changes. But we'll see where we go from here. See if we can get any sort of push. I'm going to tell him to push forward as well. See if we can get a goal. Fred playing it here now. Laird with a great ball down the line, but can't find Greenwood. As Fred picks it up again. Martial, who's fit. Can he go on a run here? He finds Greenwood with a beautiful ball. And Greenwood just can't finish there. But we're looking promising still. We're looking promising. Again, Greenwood, I think he's only just turned 18 on the game. He starts off as a 17-year-old in this save. Lingard with the ball into Matt. There we have it. The 2 lads linking up that I've brought on. Martial with the goal. The goal-scoring threat. He's on fire this season so far. Really, really good on FM. If United ever... I've seen in a lot of saves, United seem to just buy a different left winger or play Marcus Rashford. And Martial always, not always, but on 50% of the saves seems to just leave United at some point, whether or not through them underperforming Manchester United or he just doesn't get in the side. I'm going to praise them because I'm pretty happy with how we're going. That was a beautiful goal. Link up play between Lingard and Martial. Lingard again, that right hand side. Lovely ball over the top by Tete. Can Lingard find anyone if he pulls it back? But he goes alone and scores. There we are. Lingard with his 2nd goal of the season. Assist by Tete. Beautiful. This is players are performing coming off the bench. Lovely ball over the top there for Lingard to run onto. The Spartak Moscow defence didn't expect it at all. I thought he might have pulled it back to Greenwood. Maybe try and get him, I believe, his hat-trick. No, he didn't score 2 goals, did he? It was Martial. But yeah, we're happy with the game we've played so far. Rotated the side through. James Garner looking like a very, very promising player. Really, really good. But yeah, nice and calm. Good game. Nice quick game, if anything. We've done pretty well here. And then Greenwood again through. Greenwood with another goal. What can you do? What can you say here now? Absolute demolition job, this. It's going swimmingly, lads. Swimmingly. I can't tell you. I'm really, really happy with how we've started this save. The signings I've made, I'm happy with. We've not overpaid for anyone particularly. We've got Belotti for 24 million, Goretzka for 24 million, backup left back and a backup right back. We've brought in a really cheap centre back that's promising in Kehrer. I'm just happy with how we've sort of started off the save and where we'll end up with it. We've qualified for the knockout rounds. Greenwood, cream of the crop. Greenwood, very, very good this year. Already scored 4 goals for us in 3 appearances, so he's on fire. As you can see, 16 finishing is really good. But yeah, we're going to carry on now, and I'll see you in the game just before the Tottenham game for the post-match. Right, so here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're back at the Tottenham game away from home. Our form is excellent. It's really, really good. Tottenham sitting in 7th here. They are favourites of the game, though. I believe Kane has been really, really good for them so far this season as well. So we're looking to try and overthrow these. If you look at the table at the moment, Wolves play Sheffield United away from home, which is going to be a tricky game for them. if they draw that game and we then have our 2 games in hand against them, maybe we don't have a 2 game. If we win this game and they draw theirs, we'll then be 5 points clear of Liverpool, who are below us, with a game in hand. So we could potentially go 8 points clear at the top. Our goal difference is looking huge. Those 10 wins and those 10 games played is what we want to try and keep up here. Tottenham, who have they got injured? Lucas Moura is out, Ben Davies and Harry Winks. That's not going to be anything for us to really worry about. The side I'm going to play now is going to be our strongest side. You'll see me bring everyone back in now. Kurzawa playing as well. Paul Pogba in that sort of attacking playmaker role. Fred in the deep line playmaker role. Bring Sancho back in for the first team. Get Martial up front for Greenwood. But Greenwood's going to stay on the bench because Belotti's still a little bit injured. Another thing as well, Luke Shaw came back into rehabilitation phase of his injury. So he's out for 3 to 5 weeks. So we should get him back around Christmas time, around there. And then Brandon Williams as well. He's out for between 5 to 2 months now as well. So he might be coming back too. So that's our 2 left-back options coming back. So we've still got Ethan Laird, but he's more of a right-back sort of play. So we can have Wan-Bissaka, Tete and Ethan Laird for that right-back role. And then Kurzawa, Brandon Williams and Luke Shaw, which are 3 very, very, very good left-backs, can play in that sort of role. So as you can see, this is the side we're going to play. It's De Gea at the back, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Lindelof and Kurzawa. Fred in that deep line playmaker role with Goretzka and Pogba in the middle. Sancho on the right, Rashford on the left and then Martial playing up front through the middle. We're going to hit this game a bit cautious. Play the inside forwards on support because we know that we might have a bit of trouble again with this sort of side. We're getting a lot of links going through the side now. Sancho and Wan-Bissaka becoming a very good partnership, as well as Rashford and Kurzawa on the left being a good partnership. And then that midfield 3 are just looking very, very nice. On the bench, we're going to go with a few players that are very, very much in form. Daniel James on for Juan Mata. And then I think we're pretty much good to go. I'm going to get straight into it because this episode is dragging out, I've got to admit. I've not really noticed how long that we've been recording. So let's get into it. Dressing room, we're going to get pumped up here. The media have given you a lot of credit of late. Yes, they have. Let's give them a worthy display. Let's see how we can cope against Tottenham. In 3 minutes in, we've already got a highlight here. Maguire plays it out wide to Wan-Bissaka. Let's see what he can do with it. When we play it back to Pogba, he will. Can Pogba find a nice pass? It's intercepted by Ndombele. Dele Alli playing out on the left here. With Lo Celso in the middle and Eriksen playing a bit deeper. Looking like a bit of a weird tactic. Son plays it into Dele Alli, oh no. What's happened there, lads? Son sort of crosses it in with Dele Alli. It's a nothing ball. Leave it to go out Kurzawa, who then decides to take a touch and just punts it at Harry Kane. He is a threat, but flipping heck, lads, come on. Danny Rose with the throw in now and Dele Alli on the right. Eriksen on the ball. Let's see what happens here now. The Celso and Eriksen. Playing nice balls in the middle and Kane has a shot. We're going to have to change something here because we're getting absolutely outplayed. I want them to play down the right-hand side because, what's his name? Sancho's playing pretty well and will underlap as well. Slow the game down a little bit. I don't want to I'll keep distributing it to the centre-backs. I want us to get a bit stuck in and close down a bit more as well. Play a bit more balanced. I want to try and close him down because we're giving him a bit too much space at the moment. And Eriksen with the ball in. Vertonghen's header just goes past the post. It's looking like a pretty rough game so far. As they have a goal kick. Sanchez on the ball, kicks it forward. Can he find Harry Kane? He does. Dele Alli now, very, very good player. Eriksen, they're just outplaying us at the moment. And Ndombele takes it past everyone. Will he find the cross? He can't. And Pogba picks it up. Now, what can he do with it? He finds Martial. We're looking to break here now. Martial, can he find someone? Rashford's through here now. One-on-one with the keeper. What can he do? And he just can't squeeze it past. We've still got the ball, though. Sancho plays it to Pogba, who shoots. Wan-Bissaka picks it up. It's looking like we're applying a lot of pressure. Is Sancho on side? He is. Can he find the... No, he's not. Oh, he's not. There we are. Getting a bit hyped up there. I'm going to tell them show a bit more passion. That's what I'm going to tell him. Wan-Bissaka with the throw-in. Fred now to Sancho. Sancho to the back post. No one's there. Rashford, can he find a cross now? Passes it back to Gazawu. Wan-Bissaka coming through. It looked like it just grazed the top of the bar there. They're fired up now after telling them to show a bit of passion. I've handed them the note. They just say, show some passion on the note. Rashford with the cross. Can he find anyone? Goretzka's at the back post. It's a bit of a mess and... Well, at least we're getting back into the game anyway. We're showing a bit more passion here. Tottenham are looking a bit shaky for the last 10 minutes as they come forward with Harry Kane now. Sancho just flings a ball forward. I don't understand that. Lloris with the ball now. Plays it to Eriksen, who's playing in that deep line playmaker role. Through to Kane. Lindelof with a great tackle there. Beautiful tackle. Game-changing tackle, potentially. Sancho with the ball. Pogba now to Sancho. Can he find the overlapping run? He can't. He finds Martial, who's thrown goal, and Martial scores. 12th goal of the season. Look at that. We're back in the game, 25 minutes in. This might be a long episode. This game is looking really, really good. I might cut a few bits out in between. If you do see me cut stuff out, I'll probably overlay a little bit of a voiceover saying, oh, I've cut this bits out. But, wow. We're getting back into this game now. Harry Kane is getting too much space. We're going to have to make a few changes, I think. We're going to have to... Opposition instructions. That's Ashmite feeling. Oh, yes. Shut down Harry Kane. That's what he's saying. As Tottenham have a throw-in 35 minutes in. Rashford wins the ball back. Lovely. I love to see that. Kurzawa, right. Half-time. I'm taking Kurzawa off. I don't know who I'm going to play. I might bring on Tuanzebe to play there. But I need something else at left-back because he's having an absolute shocker. Unless you can find Martial. Oh, that would have been perfect, that wouldn't it? As soon as I was slating him, he sort of comes back to bite me on the bum. Martial to Wan-Bissaka with a great ball in and Rashford just heads it wide. Goal kick to Tottenham. Tottenham aren't looking at all very good here. And we're going to have to go into the dressing room now, lads. I'm going to play it calm. Sir Alex Ferguson always said he's the most... Wait, no, was it Sir Alex Ferguson? I can't remember who said it now, but when we played Tottenham in the last I think it was the last year, he managed Manchester United. We were losing 4-0 to Tottenham or 2-0 to Tottenham at half time, and he just said, it's Tottenham lads. So if I could, I'd just say, it's Tottenham lads. I might just say, yeah, I have nothing specific to say. It's Tottenham lads. Let's see what we can do. Now, I haven't taken Kurzawa off. He's not playing too bad, but we need sort of this midfield too here to perform a bit better. The second half is going a bit faster. See what I can do. I'm trying to think of different methods I can change this side, but we're looking a bit stronger. What I am going to do actually, before we do anything, I'm going to focus the play down the left because I've noticed Alderweireld is playing left back. Now, he's not the fastest player in the world, Alderweireld, and Rashford is particularly very quick. So I'll have to see what we can do with him. Maguire now, Fred to Pogba. Pogba plays a beautiful ball to Martial, who's through on goal. He's lethal at these positions, but he can't direct it goalwards. What's happened there? Right, I'm going to have to tell him to get a bit... Demand more. I want to see more, lads. I need to see more. They're focused. Look at that. Every single one of them is focused. Come on, boys. Let's make a few changes. We're 73 minutes in. Let's bring on the pace of Dan James on that right-hand side. Jadon Sancho's not really doing it for me. Martial, the midfield two aren't playing well at all. I'm going to bring on Scott McTominay for Leon Goretzka. I'm going to push Fred a bit further forward. And I will bring on Tuanzebe. No, I won't. Where is he now? I'll bring on... Can Tete play there? Who can play in that left-back role? There's literally no one. I'm going to bring Tete on in that left-back role, because that's all I can do. Tactics-wise, let's see. Bring you on. Come on, lad. We need to get... I'm going to play in support role. We need to get a few players forward here. Right, I think I just missed a highlight or something. Eriksen with the corner now for them. What can we do? Maguire heads it away Son's got tons of room, close him down. That Dele Alli had so much space at the back post, a touch out of his feet, we might have conceded there. But we've got the lads on. We're going to go a bit more attacking for the last few minutes of the game. We've got to try and push for this. I want to keep the winning streak alive, but they're looking pretty weak on either side here. They've brought on someone different. Let's see if we can push forward now. Go a bit. It's the last minute of the game. I don't think anything's going to change here, and it's full time, and that is the end of our winning streak, believe it or not. I'm not disappointed. I think you're unlucky today, to be honest. I'm going to say it calmly. You're unlucky today. You're unlucky today. It was a good effort. Yeah, you were, lads. You're unlucky today. It was a good effort. And then up front, I'm very happy with your effort in the final third, because Martial couldn't have really done much more. He played very well. But yeah, that's our first draw of the season. Let's just see what Wolves and Sheffield do before we advance anywhere, because Wolves are the team in behind us at the moment. Well, Liverpool, but Wolves as well in that third position, looking to try and challenge for the title, believe it or not. Let's see if we can get through this. Wolves actually won, so that puts them 1 point behind us. They've won 10 games as well. Who have they played? They've played Chelsea, Tottenham, Arsenal, Leicester. They've had a lot of tough games, to be honest, to be fair to them. Arsenal winning 2-0 as well. But yeah, 82nd minute sort of goal for Wolves gives them that point, and we are now just 1 point clear at the top with the game in hand, but we're looking all right. We're looking pretty fair. They're concerned about the draw with Tottenham, which I can't understand. At the beginning of the season, it was to just get Champions League, but now I'm challenging for the title, so what can you say? If we win the next game, what's the next? Who are we playing next? Leicester at home, which would be a toughie, but I can't. If we win the next game, we're 4 points clear at the top, 6 points clear of Arsenal. So I can't see why they're so disappointed. I shall just check the schedule. So next time, I'll tell you what I'll bring you the derby. So I'll play the Leicester, Mönchengladbach, Newcastle, Liverpool and Norwich game, and then I shall bring you, in fact, forget Besiktas here, I'll play them again. I'll bring you the Manchester derby and also Swansea as well. Depending on how the derby goes, I might just make it a single episode. But that quarter final as well might be key against Swansea. So I shall see you after that, which has been a pretty successful episode. A draw isn't too bad. But yeah, I hope you did, before I end it, I hope you did like this. I don't know, I'm not really looked at how well the videos are doing yet. Trying to just record a day in advance sort of thing, because I'm going back to uni soon. But if you did enjoy this, leave a like, let me know how it's going. Comment if you can tell me how to sort of improve, maybe bring it. I've got, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner here, I have got a transfer budget of 23 million. I don't have that big a wage budget, but I have got a big transfer budget. So I hope, if anything, maybe bring in someone in the January transfer window, but I don't think we need to. If there's any tactical changes, let me know what I could have done there against Tottenham, but I think we dominated them. After I made them changes for the first 20 minutes where we were getting absolutely ripped apart, I think we've done very, very well. But let me know regardless what you think of the tactic. Leave a comment below and obviously subscribe if you do enjoy the content. So I shall see you tomorrow for the next episode of Glory Hunter number 4. Ciao.